18 years of entertainment for Nottingham.
Nottingham. This is Trent.
Tuesday afternoon with the Motors, and that's called Airport. It's 8 after 2. A very good afternoon to you. And of course, in the show for you this afternoon, the Trent Traders between 2:30 and 3:30, where I open up the phone lines and have a chat to you. See if you've got anything you'd like to spot. And don't forget the number to ring, as ever, is Nottingham 581-881.
It's like just time travelling back in a TARDIS, isn't it? Dale Winton, who was very much one of the major voices at Trent in the late 70s, early 80s. It's 7 minutes past 2 now with Starbuck. Hey, we're not just looking to the past, though. We're also looking to the future. We're not giving away some mugs or some T-shirts. We're giving away a car. By about 4:30 this afternoon, we'll know who it's going to. There's a Fiat Cinquecento at the moment in the Exchange Arcade with 6 lips currently pursed around it. Who's going to win it? We'll tell you later on this afternoon. Partners of Trent Bridge. Call 820-820.
Your kind of music, your kind of people.
I don't know, you just turn it on, it's sort of an habit, you know what I mean?
Radio Trent and you.
The fact that it's local.
I like the music, what to play.
You turn us on and we'll be here.
It's easy to listen to. I have it on in the car. I just like it. Varied.
Relax and your troubles disappear.
All the music, in the mood. Funny sometimes.
Well, you can play records for people over Trent. There's some radio stations that like doing it.
Playing your favourite songs. We're Radio Trent on 301.
Oh, I like it because it's in stereo.
On 96.2. Your kind of people every day.
This is brilliant.
Radio Trent. Great music. Trent
Wonderful, it's Mary Wilson and Just What I Always Wanted. Always creating trouble, as always.
Who, me?
Craig!
Yeah. Happy birthday. 18 today.
Yeah, I feel 18 as well.
You sound it.
I mean, a man that's been around for many years. You remember, we were talking a few moments ago, you remember the 5th birthday?
I was here for the 5th birthday with a bloke called Steve Merrick. Do you remember him? I was here for the 10th birthday, I was here for the 15th, 16th, and now the 18th. Even though I'm not actually on this particular radio station, I'm still there working for the Trent Group at, across the road, so to speak. But it's great. It's always been the best station that Nottingham's ever had and always will be. Always will be. Always will be.
If only we could talk about the chaos that you're involved in here.
My little boy.
One thing that Craig is known for is whenever he comes in anywhere, he brings normally his whole family in with him and wrecks everything. And this is happening again today, yeah?
Yes, it is, yeah. Oh, Dano, there's a story that I've got to tell you about this one. The problem is that if my wife's listening, she'll probably give me a black eye. So all I can say is it involves myself, a farm lane, and an ex of mine called Glenda.
Will you tell me in a second, and then I can reveal all in about an hour?
As soon as you've closed the microphone, yes. Look at me. I'm as helpless as kitten love dreaming.
We're celebrating 18 years of Trent and looking back at the first 10 years of music, 1975 to 1985. It's great fun as well because we're meeting up with all the old friends, all of our old colleagues, and the people that brought many memories to Trent and to Nottinghamshire over the years. And Andy Miller's brought just a couple here and there.
Oh, thank you. Bless you. That's very kind of you to say so. And I like you too. People have been saying here, we're at the Kiss the Car contest, by the way. In case you were wondering, we're in the Exchange Arcade. We're down to 6 still, Danny Cox.
Right.
So they've got 6 stalwarts here. And people have been saying, well, couldn't they catch the bus in? I mean, what's the problem just for a car? But basically, they're going to win the car. The last person who's got their lips on the car today will be the winner. The people who have still got their lips stuck on the vehicle at the moment are Jeff Finch, Deborah Lupton, John Armstrong. There's also Philip Sanders and Sue Jones. They're all kissing the car at the moment in the hope that they're going to win it. We've got a fantastic crowd of people as well who have stood around actually watching. Can we have a little ripple of applause, please, for everybody here?
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you, there we are. It sounds like Wimbledon, but it's not.
Is there anybody there who looks like a winner? Can you see somebody who's got the determination and the lips to win?
To be honest with you, without getting in the car through the back and looking at them through the glass, no, because their faces are stuck against the car, as you can imagine. They're on the bumpers at the front, they're on the roof, they're on the side, they're on the wings. Nobody's kissing the exhaust of the tyre, you'll be glad to hear. But we'll find out very soon with a bit of luck. If nothing happens by 4:30, incidentally, what we're going to say to you is, can you play some Nolans for us? And they'll all disappear.
I
That's
think
the idea.
would work.
All right, well, we'll try that maybe later. But at the moment, 6 down from 18, and we'll see how we go on the Kiss the Car contest.
Andy Miller will keep in touch with you at the Exchange Arcade through the afternoon. 7 minutes past 2. It's a Saturday afternoon. It is July the 3rd, 1993. We're using it as an excuse to play some really great records from 1975 to 1985 and look back at 18 years of Trent. A voice you will remember. A very distinctive voice. That's not unfair, is it?
No.
No, of course not. You'll find out more in a moment.
For stunning 18 years of music radio for Nottingham. This is Trent.
It is now 2:30. It's going to be a gorgeous afternoon. 23 and 73 Fahrenheit is the high. The low tonight down to 16 Celsius and 61 Fahrenheit. It is Saturday the 3rd of July, 1993. Just one of the best records from the first 10 years of Trent. Tavares and Who Done It? It's the 3rd of July, 1993. We're celebrating 18 years of Trent. And we're celebrating with the people that are here today and with the people that used to be here. The people that used to appear on the radio and the people that used to appear on the radio and sing.
I could not be here if you were not there. So I spin my records and your radio vibrates on WSMP.
It's an honour to welcome back to Trent, Steve Merrick.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe that, Cox.
What was all this
You're a
singing
nasty
about?
person.
What was all this singing about?
Well,
Were you a frustrated singer?
Yeah, I was a frustrated singer. In the 1970s, I think it was, or the late 1960s, I made a couple of records with Apple Records, which I kept very quiet. And then when I came to Trent FM, I thought that Trent FM really ought to know exactly what I was like as one of the world's greatest singers, undiscovered. So I became very undiscovered and very unpopular for singing, so I gave it up after a while. But WSMP, which you refer to there, was a Sunday evening program.
7 o'clock.
It was. And it was one of those programs which was a joy to be on, just like this. It was a joy to be on this. I really enjoyed 12 years and 7 months on Trent FM.
I remember very specially WSMP. I remember the Quiet Hour. I remember the Midnight Line, which eventually became Talkback.
Yeah.
You actually got quite a lot of acclaim for, in particular, on the Midnight Line many years ago for helping somebody out.
Yes, it was a young lady who had decided that perhaps life wasn't really to her liking anymore. And because of that, she thought that she might like to end it. I was opposed to that plan and made it very clear both on the radio and when I went to see her around at the phone box where she was, that I wasn't very happy about that. Luckily, she decided in the end that she wouldn't do that. She would get herself together, which she did, and she's a nurse, and she got married, and she's got 2 fine children now, which is really good.
You're one of the most distinctive names of Trent's past.
That's the word.
That's a compliment, that's a compliment. You've certainly never been somebody who just sits down and does time checks and lost and found pets.
No.
You've been singing along to songs.
Yes.
You've been doing phone-ins.
Okay.
Why?
Because I enjoy it very much. Radio is
Don't
one
you
of
want
those
an
things.
easy life, though?
Yes, that's absolutely right. I would like a very easy life indeed. But you don't get an easy life and enjoy yourself.
The last thing we remember of Steve Merrick, from most of us, I think, was you going off to Australia.
Which I did.
There was a lot about that. You're obviously back now.
Yes, I am. I went to Australia. I was there for 2.5 years, worked for the ABC radio in Brisbane and Bundaberg on the Barrier Reef.
You didn't decide to play cricket for them over there?
I wouldn't play cricket because I didn't want to show them up. You know how good I am at sports. You know, I remember when I used to referee ice hockey games. That was very good too. Very good at sports, but, you know, I didn't want to show them up.
We were talking a few minutes ago. You actually left Trent more or less to the week. 5 years ago.
Yes, that's right. It was. It was on the either the 13th or the 14th of July, 5 years ago this month.
If you look back
Yes.
at 18 years of Trent, what do you miss?
The music, the guys, the station, the great fun that I had in Nottingham, the lovely people I met when I was here, and the lovely people I know still in Nottingham. I keep in touch with a few. And also, I think the atmosphere as well. Trent FM always did have a good atmosphere over the 15 years that, or the 12 years I was here. It was a brilliant atmosphere all the time. I think it showed in its popularity. And also the atmosphere which it has now. It has it.
Everybody here has been talking about your return today. Steve, it's an honour to have you back today.
Thank you very much, Dan.
Trent is giving away 20,000 smiles in a week-long extravaganza of the John Peters programme. You can win by tuning in every day this week to John Peters between 1:30 and 5:30. The longer you stay tuned, the more chance you stand of winning one of those 20,000 smiles. Win by hearing your favourite record of the moment. The longer you stay tuned, the more you'll hear. Win by hearing more on local events. The winning's made easy, and you can win one of 20,000 smiles Trent is giving away all this week on the John Peters programme from 1:30 to 5:30. When you feel the smile, you've won it with Trent.
Today's FM, stereo Trent FM.
It's July the 3rd, 1993, and it's just dawned on me. We haven't yet spoken to John Peters, the guy that first launched Trent on the 3rd of July, 1975. We'll put that to rights in the next few minutes.
In 1976. It was the summer of 1975. Everyone in Nottingham was talking about it. The cars were seen driving around the city. Equipment was being
installed in a building on Castlegate, and Nottingham would never be the same again. Each and every day with the news, the music,
and the personalities that got the city talking, this was Trent. Saturday is July the 3rd, 1993, and Trent celebrates its 18th birthday.
All through the afternoon, we'll be looking to the future while celebrating the past. We'll give away a car and remember some of the voices of Trent's past.
This Saturday, we celebrate 18 years of Trent.
Trent.
Trent. Trent.
It's Laura Branigan with Self-Control. It's 9 minutes to 3, and it's Trent's 18th birthday. For the 18th birthday, we are giving away a car. It's in the Exchange Arcade now with Andy Miller lips all around it.
Lips all around it. We're talking 6 pairs of lips still at the moment.
We're talking about the car, not you here, aren't we?
No, that's of course. I only have the one at the moment. But yes, 6 pairs of lips at the moment. And what we were saying was Mick Jagger will be impressed with this because these lips, they're going to have to be chiseled off the car when they're finished. They're not going anywhere, these guys. There's 6 of them left. We were just talking actually off the air to the people who are here because there's a large crowd of people gathered to watch to see what's going on. Obviously, it's quite interesting for people who are passing to see what's happening. That it all started just after 8 o'clock this morning, so we're well into the 7th hour at the moment as it's going. And I'm afraid we lost our first person who's still here at the moment looking as to what's going on, but it was Sandra Clark. And we're having a bit of a laugh about some of the various injuries. You shouldn't laugh at the afflicted, I know. But Sandra Clark was the first to go at 8:45 with cramp. She was closely followed.
Is this cramp in the lips?
We don't know where the cramp was, but if you'd like me to locate it, I will, but we haven't got time at the moment.
Okay.
Jeff Grant, 10 minutes later from Bulwell, backache. He went down with that. And then the third one this afternoon, or this morning as it was, 9:15, was Bridget Welsh, dead leg. Bad case of dead leg.
That's the punchline to a good joke, I know, but I'll tell you later.
Okay, all right, then. You could have put a record in there, but never mind. But we're here today with AFG of Mapley. We're giving away the new Fiat Cinquecento. We're down to the last 6. They are allowed a break every so often throughout the day. The last break was at 1:30 when we gave them a whole 5 minutes to themselves. They could go to the cash point, get a bit of shopping in. Then they had to put the lips on again. The next one's 3:10 this afternoon, which I'm sure they're looking forward to at the moment. After that, should 4:30 arrive, and they're still stuck to the car like leeches, then what we're going to do is we're going to take into consideration some questions that during their break throughout the day we've been asking them, they've been giving the answers to, writing them down, and depending on the point score, that will actually, basically decide who is going to be the person that gets the car. So at the moment there's 6. They're all round it. They're on the bonnet, at the sides of the car, on the roof. They're not moving anywhere. And if you want to come and see us, we're in the Exchange Arcade in Nottingham. You can get free stickers, free balloons, and just come and see Trent FM kissing the car.
With the new Fiat Cinquecento, we're celebrating 18 years of Trent.
I need an inspiration.
24 hours a day, Trent News keeps you in touch.
There was nothing we could do because the vehicle was so badly damaged.
I couldn't believe it. I was just standing there and suddenly there was this massive bang. It was total chaos.
They were all saying, don't let me die, don't let me die.
Every Trent Eyewitness receives an Eyewitness News t-shirt, so when you see it happen, call Trent FM.
Playing a bigger music mix. Always playing a bigger music mix.
Always playing a bigger music mix.
Always playing a bigger music mix. This is Trent FM.
This is Trent FM.
This is Trent FM.
A bigger mix on Trent FM.
It was in the very early part of the summer of 1975 that these test transmissions, as they were called, started on air, and people started hearing a new radio service playing such great music, hoping it would continue like that when it came on air. It did. That was one of the records that was featured on the test transmissions, which for many people living in Nottinghamshire was the first time they'd heard anything of Trent. On 96.2 and 96.5, this is Trent, always playing a bigger music mix.
The 3 o'clock news, this is David Kerman.